Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I have kind of a different video. I don't know if it will really be that terribly helpful to everybody out there, but what I have right here is a vintage Faber Castell Technical Pen, and it is not, it's not making no noise like something like this. Can't hear that. It makes noises. It ain't making any noise. So I just figured I'd show you guys how I clean these. In case anybody else bought some of these off of eBay or anything like I did, because I was able to find, I think, 6 of these for about $20. So yeah, I'm just gonna start taking it apart here. And then this is the funnest part. If you don't have one of these, then you pretty much can't do anything. Okay, now my cat is trying to join in on the fun. Sorry, Peanut, you gotta go down there. If you do not have one of these, you are screwed. You can use a pair of pliers. I've had to do that before. That it works, but it's much easier just to use the tool if you have it. Okay, so we have it out here. Got this bad boy out. Now, the next thing to do is to take the small black piece on the back off. And here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay. So, you see where that ridge ends? About right here. That is a separate piece. So you take that piece off. You take that piece off, and then it will all come apart, and then the metal plunger will be able to be removed. Okay, Peanut. You're not a very good assistant. You kind of just get in the way. Alright. And is she back up? No, cool. So let's get back here. So yeah, now I'll take that out. You want to be really careful here because you can break the metal pin that's part of the plunger. Or part of this, whatever the fuck you call this system for a technical pen. So yeah, this is apart now. And what I like to do is just put all of it in alcohol and let it soak. So now we have all of our parts in there soaking, and I will come back in just a little bit and show you how we put it all back together. Alright guys, and welcome back. So I let this sit for, I don't know, maybe good 24 hours. Good whole long day, you know. And you don't need to set it out that long. You can set it out for a few hours, depending on how bad and old the ink is that is in the pen. If it's super old ink, it'll take a while to get all that gunk out of there. But you know, so we took the pen apart, put it in alcohol, let it sit, and now it's just the final cleaning, which this is like the biggest pain. This part right here. So grab lots of paper towels, grab lots of Q-tips, and you can't really be afraid to get dirty here. A lot of the times what I do with this part is just run it through water, so that's what I'll do a little bit later here. And just kind of want to carefully get each thing out of whatever container you are able to put your pen parts in. This is just the top of a this is just the top of a candle that I have been using for quite a long time. as you can see, it's pretty dirty. So now it's just the really fun, dirty part of cleaning all of this out. Making sure that you clean this guy. This is your needle and everything. The metal needle that goes inside. You have to be really, really careful with this thing. And try not to, sorry, that's my cat yet again. Try not to bend it at all, okay? No, you cannot. I can't pick you up. Oh god, this is not good. Alright guys, I might have to either lock my cat in a room, depending on how misbehaved she is going to be. We'll see how all this goes. Okay, yeah. Alright, give me a second here and I'll figure this out. Alright, so I'm just gonna go and run these underwater. This part is where your nib goes. And this is the second part of the nib. So run these two things underwater. This is pretty much completely clean. I just have to kind of wipe it off. And then also do this, I guess. Do not. My god. Alright, I put the alcohol in a different place because for some reason my cat kept trying to drink it. But I have everything washed out here. Looking fairly clean. I'm not really going for like super clean with all this stuff. I'm just going for kind of good enough with all of them. I use these guys quite a bit, so I kind of need them to be fairly clean. But I use them to the point, but I don't use them enough to where I need them, you know, completely super spotless. Not that worried about them. Just some advice. If you're brave enough, a lot of the time ink will get clogged in here and stuck. So you can take the nib and run it into the hole over here. But you just have to be very careful that you match it up and that when it gets stuck, you don't, when and if it gets stuck, you don't pull too hard because you can just snap this metal pull. Alright, so I feel like it's clean enough. And we will do a test right here. Okay, sweet. So before I don't remember if I showed it, but before it's no noise whatsoever, and now you're getting noise. So this guy is pretty much good to go. And so yeah, that is how you clean a Faber Castell Technical Pen, a vintage one. Just remember that you need this tool, and if you don't have it, you can use a pair of pliers to pull. If it's super stuck, because there's old ink in there, then I would just leave it in alcohol for a long time until it gets loose. That's what I had to do with this pen originally. When I got it used, it had ink all inside of it, really old ink, and probably not that good quality of ink either. So it took me a good 2 or 3 days just to clean it, you know, of letting it sit there and letting it soak. But now it works. It's a functioning pen. I can put it all back together. And yeah, there we go. hey, thanks for checking out the channel. If you like the video, go ahead and subscribe and like. If you have any questions, just leave a comment down below. And yeah, have a great day, guys. Peace.